Today we're going to show you how to properly administer oxygen to your patient via a non-rebreather mask. But first we must set up our oxygen tank. Initially, select your desired cylinder and make sure that your label reads oxygen. If it's a new tank, you'll find that there's an O-ring attached to the cylinder. Remove that O-ring. Next, we want to check for any dust or debris, so crack the main oxygen valve quickly. Then, for security purposes, never let your oxygen cylinder stand alone. You want to place your O-ring appropriately into your regulator. And then you'll line up the notches found on the regulator with the notches that are found on your cylinder. Once in alignment, you'll start to tighten your T-screw until it's secure. Lastly, you want to check if there's any oxygen leaks once you applied your regulator. To do so, you're going to open your main oxygen valve and listen for any oxygen leaking. If no oxygen is leaking, then you've properly applied your regulator to your oxygen cylinder. Next, to utilize your non-rebreather mask, you're going to attach the tubing to the regulator, and if you're working alone, you can set your cylinder on the floor next to your patient. But for sanitary purposes, make sure that you do not set your mask on the ground. You should adjust your flow meter at a rate of 10 to 15 liters per minute. Once this is done, it will begin filling the reservoir bag by placing your finger over the exhaust port or the connection between the mask and the reservoir. The reservoir bag must always contain enough oxygen so it doesn't deflate more than 1/3 when the patient breathes in his or her deepest breath. You should hold the mask in one hand in front of the patient's face and take your other hand and extend the elastic band behind the head. Tighten the band by pulling the ends so it fits snugly to the face. You will then pinch the metal strip on the mask towards the bridge of the nose so it fits the face. Once completed, your oxygen can now be properly administered to your patient via a non-rebreather mask.